In last video, we learned about fundamental rights. In this video, we will talk about fundamental duties. As you know that we enjoyed certain rights, but at the same time we have certain duties. It is a duty of every citizen to follow certain duties. Some rights are given to us, but the rights we have to enjoy in a limitations. So that rights we have discussed in that last video. Now we will discuss fundamental duties in this video. So let's start. Fundamental duties. The people of India were more aware of their rights and duties since ancient time. Just as the citizens are given various fundamental duties, fundamental rights, various fundamental duties were incorporated by Constitution Amendment in 1976. The fundamental duty aims to inculcate love for nation's integrity, various high ideals and value awareness among its citizens, thereby helping in developing the nations. Every citizen of India should contribute toward the protection of nation's unity, integrity and sovereignty so that there remains peace, security, harmony and accord. The fundamental duties are given on the first page of every textbook. You can check that on the first page of your book, the fundamental duties are given. The aim of the fundamental duties are love for nation, national integrity, various high ideals, to create various high ideals, value awareness among its citizens. 6th January is celebrated as Fundamental Duties Day in India. Every year, let's see the fundamental duties. Fundamental duties, the Constitution of India, Article 51A. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institution, the national flag and national anthem. So it is our duty to respect national flag and national anthem. Second, to cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspire our national struggle for freedom. To cherish and follow noble ideals which inspire our national struggle for freedom. To uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Next, to defend the country and render national services when called upon to do so. So we should be always ready to serve for our country, to promote a harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood among the people of India, transcending in religious, linguistic and or regional or sectional diversities, to renounce practice derogatory to the dignity of women. So it is our duty to promote harmony in the society, to create common brotherhood among the people and to give respect to the women. Next, to value and preserve the rich heritage of our culture, composite culture. So we should value our culture, we should preserve our culture, to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for every living creature. So we should protect our natural environment, improve our natural environment including forests, lake, rivers, wildlife, etc. to develop the sacrifice, to develop the scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reforms. We should develop scientific temper, humanism, spirit of inquiry, and reforms. Next, so safeguard public property and abjure violence. We should preserve, we should protect public property and try to remove violence from the society. To strive toward excellence in all sphere of individuals and collective activities so that the nation constantly rise to higher levels of endeavors and achievements. So dear students, we should try to make our nation, or it is a collective efforts of every person to make our nations rise to higher level of achievements. Next, who is parents or guardian to provide opportunity for education to his child, or as case may be a ward between the age of 6 and 14 years. So the last one is that as a parents or guardian we should provide every opportunity to our children that they will get the primary education which is made compulsory and free. So this is our duty, that we should protect our environment, we should protect our cultural heritage. Okay, and everything is given that we have certain rights and we are enjoying our rights, but at the same time these duties are given to us. These duties are incorporated by constitutions. So as a citizen of India we should follow these duties. As it is mentioned earlier that 6th January is celebrated as Fundamental Duties Day in India, and of all these duties, some duties are backed by law. The person violating it can be sentenced, and the person who is violating these duties, they can be sentenced or punishment is given to them. It is our duty and responsibility as a citizen to see that various social evils and custom prevailing in the society should be eradicated, like untouchability, drudgery, child labor, woman exploitation, dowry, female foeticide, ill custom, superstition. These duties are in directive in conveying us that what as a sensible and our citizen must do. If citizen propagate the importance and utilization of fundamental duties, then future citizen develop the feeling of national responsibility, international brotherhood, just an exploitation free society. So these are the aims of the fundamental duties, that we should create international brotherhood among the people. We have certain responsibility as a citizen of India, and it is our duty to make the society free from exploitation. Thank you.